Everybody knows about that. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Dusty Mac, and thank you for joining me on this OA reaction series. Today, we are continuing off with this weird and thought-provoking show so far. I don't know what's going on. I don't really know who anybody is. I don't even really know who the main character is because her name is Prairie, but she's going by the OA, kind of like Doctor Who, you know what I'm saying? But this one is the OA, Season 1, Episode 2, New Colossus. And yeah, last time we were introduced to this Prairie girl who goes by the OA. She jumped from a bridge and survived, but when she jumped, she was blind, and when she got saved, she had her sight back. So you know what? As we saw in her backstory, when she was a little girl, she was afraid of, drowning in a box, and then her school bus went over a bridge, and then she basically did, she escaped from it, but she did drown. But she was saved by like this fourth dimensional being lady, and she asked if she wanted to go back, and she took her eyesight to send her back. Something about she didn't want her to see what was coming or something, the horrors to come. But when we started the last episode out, she jumped into the water, kind of recreating that moment. So maybe when she jumped into the water to meet that woman again, and that's how she got her eyesight back. That's kind of what I'm guessing right now, because I think she said she did die many times, so maybe she has spoken to this woman multiple times. Maybe she even has a relationship with her by this point. I'm not sure. But she has 5 volunteers to help her do something. She's telling her the story, and that's basically where we are right now. Again, sorry if you can hear the fans going, but my air conditioning is not working again this year so far, so hopefully they'll fix that soon and I can, not have those fans blaring. But anyway, guys, if you like this reaction, want to keep seeing more just like it, please make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and subscribe, and hit that little bell in the corner because it'll tell you when my next video comes out, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I also do some bonus videos and barely ever stream. And if you really want to help my channel out, please make sure you share this on all your socials, and also like on Reddit's, OA subreddit and all that stuff. So just share me around and let's get this series some views. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, the Patreon and everything else is down below. And with the Patreon, you're going to get these reactions full length in a week or weeks before the YouTube audience. For example, the OA Season 1 is already complete and up there for the patrons. So if that interests you, as well as some full length and exclusive movies and polls, go check that out. If not, they'll be up here on YouTube at some point. So yeah, I guess without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this week's OA. Again, this one is Season 1, Episode 2, New Colossus. Let's do it.
My father smuggled me out of Russia to America, to a boarding school for the blind.
And I had no accent whatsoever.
Тебе понравилось?
Тебя найти среди миллионов скрипков.
Я сказал своей подружке, что мы вместе будем скоро.
Я обещаю. Можешь остаться спрятанной.
Я знаю, смогу все сделать для тебя.
Кто не может знать, кто ты? До тех пор, которые мы будем вместе. Понимаешь?
Да.
What did I just say?
Then one day I was called down to the headmistress's office.
Something has happened to your father.
Your papa is gone.
He isn't dead. He's in hiding from the war.
Тебе надо быть сильной.
I can't speak Russian.
You have to go home.
Both of our lives had changed for the worse. As long as she was watching out for me, my father made sure more money than she had ever seen in her entire life flowed into her account.
She squandered it.
It wasn't enough to cover the burden.
They're just counting it right in front of her, aren't they?
I was really lonely then. For the first time, my blindness felt like a prison. I rarely spoke to anyone, except for the babies.
That picture doesn't do him justice.
We have his room already.
Yeah, of course. Have you brought the money?
Are they just having babies to sell them? Is that what they're doing? That's a little fucked up. I used to have one of those. What are they? Matroska dolls or something? I can't remember what they're called. Russian nesting dolls. Just leave that on the counter like that?
What's your name, sweetheart?
She didn't mind being touched back then, which is interesting. Only when she came back to life and got her sight back.
I'm Nila.
Does your mom live here?
She's dead.
Nice. I got a grown-up kid.
This child is special. She needs more than this.
We choose her.
Just throw the baby back.
Only no one should know.
We'll change her name. Blank slate. Do you want to come live with us?
Yes, I like that.
Please get me out of here.
Prairie, that's what I'll call you.
Careful, Abel.
Oh, she isn't going to break. Where are you, Prairie? I can't hear you.
No.
I can't hear you.
No.
No!
This is your new home.
It went from getting both to just taking Prairie.
You're climbing a tree.
Up to the sky. It did not turn out to be true.
Oh, this is when the creepy shit starts. That's why you never... Oh, they're recording her. Never adopt a grown child. Never know.
Doing this for a couple of weeks.
That's real creepy shit.
She needs a doctor, Nancy.
Yeah, the light right on her. She's gonna wake up.
Prairie, Nina.
Oh, shit. Where the hell did she get a big-ass knife from?
She also believes her dreams are premonitions and that the Russian mafia are after her.
I got involved with the Russian mafia. Here's how it happened.
Do they have a receipt?
Prairie's exhibiting early signs of mental illness. You don't happen to know the mental history of her parents, do you?
We got her from a back alley orphanage, you know. We don't really know.
What she needs is love.
Love and lithium is all you need. Should have got the baby. I
And
thought
also,
she was
I
gonna
think
give her away.
your Mom should have a picture.
Let's clean her up so we can take her back. Oh shit. You didn't realize she might have PTSD. Come on, stop. Alright. I almost had the hiccups there for a second. I think I suppressed them though. She literally survived a drowning. Plus she probably has survivor's guilt and that's a little embarrassing.
I was medicated.
A little
for 13
Wednesday Addams
years.
look right there.
It made me feel numb inside. It didn't stop my premonitions.
Shit, is this just Wednesday Addams in a different universe? She got premonitions. Colossus. Does he have candle fingers? Edward Candlefingers.
This time of year, it's always hard on you.
The medicine dulled me, but it didn't stop the dreams. Because there were messages from my father reminding me that he was alive.
Maybe you dreamed of him because you missed him.
How would her father have abilities? I mean, she got her abilities after she drowned, right?
The premonitions were powerful because I could see in them the face of a giantess. I made a plan to go there.
Can you imagine being a blind person in a completely new environment, like alone? That would just be terrifying. I mean, I know they're very able. She doesn't see people taking pictures. I know they're able to survive and stuff, but it would terrify me, you know, just to lose my sight. You gotta appreciate what you have, you know.
I have to ask you to get on the ferry.
I'm waiting for someone. I turned 21 today.
21. Fuck you.
If there's any H3 viewers out there.
Would you read it to me?
A mighty woman and her name, Mother of Exiles. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Send these to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
Man, security guard had a really good narration voice, didn't he? And America does not seem like that same place anymore, does it? Give us your huddled and weary masses. Get your ass up, pull yourself up by the bootstring. Fucking work yourself to the ground. That's America.
I didn't want to give up. If I couldn't see my father, maybe he could hear me. I would play my violin in the underground until he stepped off a train and came running. My plan worked, but it wasn't my father who found me. It was another man who would change my life.
Homer?
We haven't done that in a while.
Get it.
They're sparkling.
They're doing some freaking shit.
You want breakfast in bed?
Old people sex, fully clothed, and then you eat breakfast in bed.
I went on a walk.
Last time you came back with dog bites.
I know that you're trying to keep me safe. I can't live cooped up in this house.
Maybe you need time in medical care.
Please don't send me away.
When you're an adult now, you don't have
If
to...
you talk to that trauma counselor,
Oh, she might be under like a conservatorship or something, you know?
She can have an hour walk.
Why doesn't she tell her parents she's the OA? Or why doesn't she tell us what the OA is? Why does that dude kind of look like Shane from 3rd Street Reactions? Dude's got a pill problem. He's definitely got a pill problem.
We're very impressed by you, Alfonso. Athletics, grades, and your essay about bees.
Hummers stick together.
Oh.
Wrong kid.
Oh. You wrote about learning CPR. We loved it.
It's got a list of scholarships to go through, don't you?
Wow.
That's what we like to hear.
Always awkward. Abide by the character clause.
Don't snort pills.
Can I sit here?
Can you help us look shit up?
We haven't found anything on Nina Azarov yet. She's trying to get you out of Asheville.
Just because they haven't come yet doesn't mean they won't.
I hope that Phyllis is like a real character in this, like a main character. She has a lot of lines and action scenes. I'd love to see Phyllis doing some action sequences.
We're tracing her story. Nothing so far, except for the bus.
Which is huge. He's a fucking dick if he doesn't come back.
I have good news.
Is he stealing his mom's pills? Is that what he's getting them?
I got the scholarship. I can go to any school in Michigan.
Go blue.
So you're done with Harvard?
Getting a full ride to any school in Michigan is not good enough.
I can drive down and go to Colossus baseball games together.
You know I can't go to those things in my condition.
Really feel like you have a condition, you should let me take you to the doctor.
She take advantage of him or something?
I'm saying.
Hypochondriac, maybe?
Yeah, I'll be close. Michigan.
Go to Ferris. That's where I went for a little bit.
Pick up milk.
Is she a gambling addict or something?
I'm not going.
You're worried being at the house with her will mess up getting into college, right? There's a character clause for the scholarship. They think people like us will just slide into being criminals.
Why do you think people go to college? So you can get more smart to do bigger crimes. God damn it, I sound so ick. So you can learn how to do bigger and better crimes is what I was trying to say. You can learn better, do better crimes.
Don't you think that she picked us for some reason? Steve's probably a murderer. Jesse's checked out of life. This Broderick Allen is weird and sad, and I'm, well, you know.
I don't need help. I do everything on my own.
It's probably why you need help. Buck? He goes by he then. So his parents still call him a her, but he's like socially transitioned. That's what I'm picking up on. By the time I watch this entire series, there aren't going to be any comments correcting me, so I will get it right by season 2, I promise.
If we're gonna keep doing this, you can't deal out of here.
That means your supply's cut too, Buck, including the testosterone.
Oh, why don't you just come out of the closet and get testosterone the legal way? So much easier said than done, right?
The biggest mistake I made was believing that if I cast a beautiful net, I'd catch only beautiful things.
If that's her dad, that'd be awesome because he was able to pick out her melodies. Man, her music was penetrating deep into that subway station. Hell yeah. Fuck, what's his name? Not Cap... fuck. It's Lucius Malfoy. He was only in season 1 of Star Trek Discovery, or season 1 and 2, I think.
Dr. Hunter Aloysius Percy's Oak happened, for short. Can I ask you something? Did you always play that well? Or did something happen to you? It did, didn't it?
It's a little personal.
Like, did you have a near-death experience? Did you die and come back to life?
Is this like his field of study or something? Is he studying like people that died, come back with sight abilities? Is he studying the woman in the fourth dimension thing, maybe?
Here we go. Just slurp this
No,
down.
don't eat that shit. That's so gross. Just sea snot is all that is.
What is consciousness? Where does consciousness go after this place? When you returned, you feel like that was a choice?
Yeah, you called it a near-death experience.
Captain Lorca is what he was on Star Trek. I had to get that name. But Lucius Malfoy.
I'm an anesthesiologist, and the first time I heard patient flatline, I almost heard something. Everybody thinks they feel something. No, I heard.
Was it the sphincter loosening up and then just whoosh? It's called gas, dude.
It's coming back.
It's the death fart. Everybody knows about that.
It means they went somewhere. Where did they go?
To a mirror dimension place with a weird lady?
I started study of NDE survivors.
The one answer, maybe? Away?
I'm doing a study right now with 3 people who came back with special skills. Mathematical, artistic. That's not what makes them amazing. So you have traveled outside this coma. You should never have been medicated. Insane.
Did she tell him that?
So strange to hear that I am weird, but that you like weird.
Weird is good. Can I show you something?
Yeah.
About trying to hear whoosh can make a heartbeat audible at 500 feet.
I guess if he thought he heard a sound, is that why he made that, so he could amplify?
Younger, maybe?
Absolutely.
She's becoming Daredevil.
There are 25 goons in the building.
You can hear their heartbeats.
He's a little smitten, isn't he?
That's what I sound like.
It's got some impressive noise cancellation.
Study me.
There's a window there? Push.
No. I know you can. That freaked me out. I want to stay encapsulated when I'm hurtling through the air. Like, no, thank you. Although to a blind person, that would feel amazing, probably.
Here we are.
This is my basement.
House.
This is your cage. This is a lot easier than I was expecting it to go.
Downstairs in the lab. Hope that's okay.
Literal basement lab, okay. Not sus.
Can I use your phone just to call my parents?
Sure.
We're sorry. The number you have called.
Could you help me place this call?
It just keeps ringing. They're probably on the other line.
Can I show you downstairs?
Yeah.
She can't see how creepy this all looks. Super
Spiral.
trusting woman. Just, oh, hey, Mr. Stranger who talks to me out of the blue. Yes, I'll fly across the country with you and go into your basement laboratory.
I'll take you back.
Smells like rock.
I built this lab myself. Big step coming up.
Jesse, we gotta cook.
It's a natural spring.
Put a grate over it or something.
Here we are. The bed 3 steps ahead of you. You are an incredible asset. So lucky to be working with you.
Thank you.
Get some rest.
She's basically just like in a terrarium. Oh shit.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Hap?
There's your bathroom.
Let me walk you through this, because I know where your head's at. Why am I locked in a cage? You'll find out soon enough. As you think about every step that led you here, you'll realize it's no one's fault but your own.
Yeah.
You'll find your freedom and sleep. That's how we stay sane. What's your name?
Prairie.
My name is
Homer.
So he was a prisoner with her in there. So who the hell is Lucius Malfoy then? This is what this show's gonna be, just finding out her backstory. And then the season finale is going to be, all right, now this is what we have to do, something like that, right? It makes you want to jump right into the next episode, which is probably what I'm going to do. All right, everybody, that was the OA Season 1, Episode 2, New Colossus. And in this one, Prairie or the OA, both the same person, she's continuing her story, saying that she tried to go find her father at the Statue of Liberty and he didn't show up. So she thought that she would just play. And when she was playing that music, it sounded like the music sounded more like somebody who experienced a lot in their life. And that made Lucius Malfoy kind of like drawn to her. He was just like sweet talking her, telling her all this amazing things, showing her this technology he was building and telling her the story about how he could almost hear somebody dying or the soul releasing, I guess is what he was trying to get at. And she was just like, yeah, sure, I'll go with you, why not? So she trusted him. She flew across the country, tried to call her parents, but obviously that phone wasn't like a real phone. It was just like calling in a dial loop or something. And then he led her down into a basement. She knew that it wasn't like a legit place, but he was like, oh yeah, it's shale, it's a laboratory I built. And he like put her in this cage. It's kind of fucked up that Homer didn't say anything while she was being led into her cage. Like, run, you gotta, try to escape. But I don't know, maybe he was sleeping or something. So yeah, she ended up being placed in this glass cell with Homer, which is the person that she was also looking for online, and we don't know who that is yet, but we do know that Lucius Malfoy is experimenting on them, and I guess that's why he's killing them over and over and over, is so that he could figure out what that sound is, or if there's an afterlife, maybe. I'm not sure. And maybe that's what the O is in the OA, or what she's seeing is like, that's what you see when you die, is that circle of light. I don't know. Still a solid episode, just continuing the mystery and makes me want to watch more. So anyway, guys, if you like this reaction, want to keep seeing more just like it, please make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and subscribe and hit that little bell in the corner because it'll tell you when my next video comes out, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I also do some bonus videos and barely ever stream. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, the Patreon and everything else is down below. And with the Patreon, you're going to get these reactions full length in a week or weeks before the YouTube audience. For example, the OA Season 1 is already complete and up there for the patrons. So if you want to get on that early, as well as some Patreon exclusive polls and full-length movies, go over there and check that out. If not, it'll be over here eventually. And if you guys really want to help me out, share these reactions on the socials and the Reddits and all that kind of stuff. Really spread these videos out, and the more support we get, the more videos we'll do. So anyway, guys, thank you so very much for joining me. You know I love and appreciate every single one of you. And remember, if you're going to go outside, wear a mask, don't be an ass. And I will see you all next week for some more The OA. Take it easy, guys.
We haven't done that in a while.
Whoosh.